Is it time to buy or sell Google stock? In this video, we are delving into an in-depth analysis of Google. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, and now we aim to bring you an even more comprehensive examination. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any critical updates that might affect your investments. Elevate your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and thorough analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 25th of June, 2025, our system has identified Google as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.11. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 11.45% since we first designated Google as a buy candidate 20 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.57% per day since it was classified as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the upper range of a strong upward trend in the short term. This scenario typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders. As a reaction, back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. If the price breaks above the top trend line at $191.78, it will indicate a stronger pace of appreciation. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 16.39% over the next 3 months, with an expected return ranging between 6.70% and 17.34%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month forecast predicts a projected change of 2.97%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 20.73% and positive 13.23% over the next year. In today's terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $150.79 and $215.39. Our latest daily update for Google includes the headline, Google stock upgraded to buy candidate. The Google stock price experienced a decline of 0.58% on the last day, which was Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, dropping from $191.34 to $190.23. During the last trading day, the stock exhibited fluctuations of 1.77%, ranging from a low of $189.19 to a high of $192.53. Notably, the price has risen in 9 out of the last 10 days, reflecting an increase of 7.71% over the past 2 weeks. The volume of shares traded increased on the last day by 12 million shares, despite the declining prices, which may signal an early warning. Thus, the risk is slightly elevated for the upcoming days. In total, 54 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $10.31 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock reached $207.05, while the lowest price was $140.53. Currently, the price is 8.12% or $16.82 below the 52-week high and 83.18% or $940.42 below the all-time high recorded on January 15, 2018, when the price peaked at $1,130.65. Alphabet Inc.'s recent earnings report has confirmed its strong market position. For the second quarter of 2025, the company posted earnings of $5.12 per share, considerably surpassing the Zacks consensus estimate of $2.15, and marking a significant increase from $1.89 per share in the previous year. This outstanding performance highlights Alphabet's robust growth across its core areas, search, YouTube, and cloud services, all significantly bolstered by advancements in artificial intelligence technologies. Following the earnings release, there was a notable after-hours rebound in Alphabet's stock as CEO Sundar Pichai announced that AI-driven features are stealing increased user engagement. Notably, the company reported that its AI Overviews feature now boasts 2 billion monthly users, up from 1.5 billion, reflecting growing consumer adoption. Despite this strong financial performance, some analysts consider Alphabet shares to be roughly 15% overvalued. However, a projected 5-year compound annual growth rate of 11.5% suggests that the stock could remain an attractive buy for long-term investors. This blend of short-term earnings success and long-term growth potential could drive the stock higher in the coming days, as observed by market analysts. Investors could see sustained interest, pushing the stock up as the market digests this positive news. Overall, Alphabet's focus on artificial intelligence and its strategic investments signal a promising outlook for both its operational performance and stock valuation moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned Google an outperform rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 8th of July, 2025, Roth Capital reported a buy rating for Google, also with a hold action. On Friday, the 27th of June, 2025, Citigroup indicated an outperform rating for Google, accompanied by an upgrade action. On Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, Citigroup issued a buy rating for Google with a hold designation. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, Morgan Stanley provided Google with an overweight rating and a hold action. Analysts have assigned Google stock a general buy rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book value as a strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Google. The Google stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support may be found at $186.47 and $176.81. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, July 22, 2025, and the stock has since declined by 0.58%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume increased during the decline in prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy from 2 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 11 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal 21 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 59 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 13 days ago. The long-term moving average has shown a buy signal 21 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages indicated a buy signal 29 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you would like to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Google. On the downside, the stock encounters support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $178.53 and $166.64. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock could subsequently decline to the next support level. In this instance, Google finds support just below today's level at $178.53. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $166.64 and $151.38. This stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with substantial trading volume, the risk is classified as medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $3.34 between its high and low, representing 1.77%. For the past week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 1.93%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Google, let's briefly discuss some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often observed in businesses with long track records or predictable revenue streams. In other news, the forthcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 23rd of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $2.15. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Google. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Google is at $191.34. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Google encounters its first support level at $178.53. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Google from multiple analyst sources is buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On July 18, 2025, Sriram Kavatark Ram conducted an insider sale of 18,566 shares of Class A common stock. On July 18, 2025, Sriram Kavatark Ram conducted another insider sale of 15,000 shares of Class A common stock. On July 16, 2025, Pichai Sundar conducted an insider sale of 10,254 shares of Class C capital stock. On July 16, 2025, Pichai Sundar conducted another insider sale of 21,590 shares of Class C capital stock. On July 16, 2025, Pichai Sundar conducted yet another insider sale of 656 shares of Class C capital stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 46.742. Overall, insiders purchased 130,682 shares and sold 361,864 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $185.05, reflecting a decrease of 2.72%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top observed 1 day ago. Is Google stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that this might be a good time to consider purchasing. There is a reasonable chance for Google stock to perform well in the near future. We have updated our analysis for this stock, moving our recommendation from hold to buy. After examining the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 24th of July, we anticipate that Google will open higher by 420 cents, starting at $190.65. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. You should not base your investment decision solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with best wishes from all of us here at Stock Invest.